So this tool helps you to evaluate your competitiveness. But first we need a quick caveat, and that is that this intro uses a fictional data set. So while the products may be real, the data and everything else is completely made up. Okay, so the output of the tool is a dashboard that looks like this. It highlights your competitive position versus selected competitors from the perspective of a potential customer. And this video is just a quick overview of this whole process. So this is Monica, a fictional marketing manager for BMW. She's responsible for marketing the new M8 Grand Tourer, and she wants to compare its competitiveness to the Aston Martin DB11, the Bentley Continental, and the Tesla Model S. Now, the first step is to identify a potential customer and establish the criteria that they use to make a buying decision. So this is our potential customer. Let's call her Rachel. And her buying criteria are performance, annual running costs, environmental impact, and prestige or status. Now, the tool uses a pairwise comparison to create a weight for each criterion. So in this example, prestige is the most important, accounting for 45% of the final decision, while running costs are the least important, accounting for just 14% of that decision. And the second step uses a similar process to establish how strong each competitor is perceived in delivering against each criterion. Now, to show this, the pie chart is converted into a bar chart, and each bar is then divided based on each competitor's relative strength in delivering this criterion. The bigger the share of the bar, the bigger the relative strength. So for prestige, we can see Aston Martin and Bentley are both pretty strong. If you look at environment, then you can see that Tesla is the clear winner, and so on. Now, to see which competitor is strongest overall, each segment in the first bar chart is stacked by competitor. So all of BMW's shares are stacked like so, and we do the same for the other competitors. Now the heights of the bars show the relative competitive position of each brand. For the representative customer that we're using, Aston Martin is the strongest competitor, with Tesla and Bentley neck and neck in second and third place, while BMW lags in last place. Now remember, we created this chart from the perspective of BMW, so the tool also creates a chart for BMW to assess their competitive position. Now the x-axis is the relative importance of each criteria. The one furthest to the right is the most important, furthest to the left the least. And the distance between each criterion is their relative importance, which just mirrors the pie chart we did at the very beginning. Now the y-axis is our relative strength versus our competition in each of the criteria and reflects the bar chart that we've just created. So the higher we are, the better our relative strength. So we have a strong position in running costs, which unfortunately is the thing that they care least about. And what they do care about, which is prestige, we have a fairly low position. Now, strategically, this map can help you explore possible actions that you can take to improve your competitive position, which is what we will explore in more detail when we get to the how-to video, which is where you should head right now.